Hello guys, this is Puerto Rican and today we're gonna be talking about the Ruger American pistol in 9mm. Welcome back guys, another video with a different pistol. That's what we like to do here, do different reviews from guns, pistols, rifles, shotguns, anything you like to see. So what we have right here today is the Ruger American pistol 9mm in compact size. It comes in a full or service size and it also comes as a subcompact size. This one right here have a magazine that can hold 12 rounds with a little pinky extension right here, and you also can adapt the big 17 round magazine with an extension there that the big brother of this gun use, the Ruger American pistol 9mm service size or full size. Use this magazine without this little extension on the middle, but it fits on this gun as well because it's the same gun but different sizes. If you decide to carry this gun right here, you want to use the little magazine with the pinky extension. You're going to have 12 rounds plus 1 in the chamber right here, and if you want to have a spare magazine or you want to have some fun at the range, you will be able to shoot 17 rounds plus 1 in this pistol right here. The compact size is going to compare to the Glock 19 size. That's the most popular gun, so I'll refer to that one. It's big enough where it's gonna be comfortable in your hand when you shoot it, but it's gonna be reasonably smaller where you'll be able to conceal carry or open carry if you decided to do so, and you can. You're gonna have some Novak style size. It is a 3-dot size, so you can put the front post in between the back two little dots right here, and the front post is a little bit smaller than the notch that you have on the back between those two dots, and that will allow you to acquire target a little bit faster, and it's not gonna be a perfect match, a perfect fit where you're gonna have 100% accuracy, but it's pretty good. You can line it up really easy and super fast, and that's a good thing. So you're gonna have some back serrations right here, and they have kind of another line across or a little space across, pretty much like an X kind of style serrations right there. And I have to say, these are not too aggressive. I wish they were more aggressive so I can have more behind that, but when it's a little sweaty, a little hot, and you try to grab it, it might get a little bit slippery. And on the front, you will not have any front serrations, so if you want to do your press check, you want to really hold tight to that slide so you can pull it back. If you are sweaty or it's wet outside, it might be a little bit harder, but all you have on the front is that Ruger insignia or Ruger logo. This is a stainless steel slide with a black nitride coating right there. You're gonna have a loaded chamber indicator on top. It's gonna be a little hole where you will be able to see your brass rifle. On low light conditions, it might not be the best, but at least you have something there. You're gonna have your external extractor, and this is not gonna act as a load or unload indicator or anything like that. On the side, you're gonna see you're gonna have the barrel that say 9mm and the stainless steel finish. And if we go to the front of the gun, you're gonna have your 1913 Picatinny rail right there, and most accessories will fit into this rail. Even if you have the Glock lights or something like that, they're most likely going to fit in here. You're gonna have the takedown lever on the side right here, and something really important about this gun is when you're gonna take this gun apart, you don't need to pull the trigger to disassemble the gun. First thing you need to do, you need to take your magazine out. You're gonna lock that slide to the rear just like this, and then we're gonna pull that disassemble lever all the way down. It's a little hard, but once it's down, all we have to do is release the slide and we pull it all the way out, and I never had to pull that trigger right there, so that's a really nice safety feature. When you have to pull the trigger, a lot of people forget to unload the gun, or they rack the gun and round come out, take the magazine out, and you still have a round in there, and they pull the trigger and they shoot that hole in the wall or something like that. Put it back together, we just put it right on those rails, we lock it to the rear, put that lever back to place right there, and you're ready to roll. That pistol is ready, it's assembled, and you're good to go. Also, you're gonna have a slight release on each side right here. And as well, you're gonna have your magazine release right here on both of the sides as well. So it is a fully ambidextrous pistol, and a lot of people's gonna like this. You wanna shoot right-handed or left-handed, but you need to be a little bit careful. I was watching a video from Mr. Gun and Gear, and he was holding the pistol, and every time he held it, the magazine was dropping after he shot that first round. And that's because the way he was holding the pistol, some people might have bigger hands or smaller hands, and depending on the size of your hand and how you grip the gun, you might be hitting that magazine release. It doesn't happen to me or with the people that shot this gun with me, but I've seen it happen on video, and I just need to say it. Now we go to the grip of the gun, and this is one of the things that I don't really like about this gun, and they call it the wrap around grip model, and it is pretty much a back strap that will wrap around all the way to the front of the side of the grip right here. And if you look at all the back straps for this gun, there's some of them that are really chunky, and they make the gun look a little funny, and I don't really like that. I feel this one right here is really comfortable for my hand. I have medium-sized hands, and I can grip the gun super comfortable and shoot pretty well. Another thing that I've seen in other videos and other reviews is that this butt right here is really thick. You look at the glove gun right here, as you can see, it's like really rounded, but the rugged American on my right is gonna be really square. And it happened to me, and a lot of people say that when you hold the gun, that thick butt right there, it's gonna rub against your knuckle right here, and a lot of people tend to shoot a little bit left. I'm not the best shooter out there, so I made this review as my opinion, so I might have been shooting a little left, but I take it as I was hitting the target, so I don't really pay much attention to it. But I seen another reviews where the knuckle is rubbing right there and they're shooting left, and they've been shooting longer than I have, so I believe what they're saying. You're also gonna have a safety fire on the back right here. If it's up, it's safety. If it's down, it's fire. And these are ambidextrous as well, so you can access it with either thumb, with your left or right hand. So now we have the trigger right here. You have some take up right there. When you try to break through the wall, you have like a second breakup right there, so it's gonna have like a little second step, and then you break through that wall. I have to say this is the most crisp trigger that I ever tried on this channel, but it breaks through that wall. It's a little bit smushy. Then we're gonna have the reset, and you're gonna back, a little bit of trouble right there. It's not a crisp reset either, but when you try to push back, you have a little bit of take up, and you break to that wall as well. I don't think it's the best trigger out there. It does feel really comfortable, the face of the trigger, when you touch it with your index finger, but it does not have the best action in my opinion. It has that safety feature right there, so if you don't push that middle part that you can see right there, the trigger won't go off. You need to push that safety. So that's the trigger right there. I personally like this gun. It feels really good in my hand. That back part is a little bit fatty, and thinking about it, it did rub on my knuckle a little bit. I don't think that's something for not buying this gun, but it's something that you need to consider and be aware that that might be an issue. I bet if you have some sandpaper, you can sand it a little bit so it's more comfortable and you can shoot more straight, but that's if you want to do it. I think this pistol is a little bit on the heavier side at 28.7 ounces when empty, compared to the Glock 19 of the same size, which is gonna be 22 ounces. So that's a big difference if you're gonna consider carry this all day. You also have about the same size as a Glock 19, but you're only carrying 12 plus 1 round, so that gonna be another letdown for you if you decide to carry this. But in my opinion, this feels really good in my hand. I was able to shoot it without a problem. I was missing the front serrations a little bit, I have to say. I don't like that they don't have any, but it is a great pistol. MSRP goes for $579. I think that's a little bit too high for this pistol right here. If you compare it to Glocks or MMP or other pistols, they might go about the same price, and I think you get a little bit of a better gun. If you go to pawn shop, you go to used guns and all that, you can find this for fairly cheap. I would say for $400, $350 if I'm not mistaken. So if you look out there, you want to try it out and get it from a pawn shop, they're getting it brand new for $575. You should go ahead and do that. The recoil is a 9mm. I don't think it was a crazy recoil, really manageable. If you shoot 9mm, you know what you're getting into. So I think this was a great gun. If you want to help to support this channel, please hit any of the links in the description below. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Please subscribe and see you till next time.